Hi, everyone. Susan Winter here. I'm continuing to answer the questions that you send me. And this is a question about settling versus accepting the fact that there are differences. And maybe you're discovering a different aspect of your partner that you didn't see in the beginning. Like you thought they were one thing, and the truth is they're kind of something else. Should you negotiate? Should you hang on? Can you fix it? Maybe you have them in the wrong basket. So let me read this for you today. And this is from Lana. And Lana writes, what's the difference between settling and realistic? When I met my partner, they seemed fun and exciting, but I've learned they're introverted and struggle a lot in life. We're wildly attracted to each other and have created a safe, healthy relationship. But are we too different? They've never taken me on a date or bought me flowers. We rarely socialize together. I want more. Okay. Most times your answer is already in your question. Let me take this piece by piece because not only did I respond to Lana immediately when I got this to just clarify everything, but I want to take a variation of this that might apply to you today. Number one, the difference between settling and being realistic. What you're asking is what I've got the best I can get? That's a big question. Is what I've got the best I can get? Each one of us in our evolution of dating and being in partnership will be discovering, is this somebody that I feel I want to continue to invest in? Is this relationship rewarding enough that I continue to move forward in it? Because relationships are work and take time and energy and investment. So being realistic means, what am I capable of getting according to my beliefs about what I'm able to get? This is sometimes we have limited beliefs or we don't see our fullness of our worth. And what we're getting is reflected back to us as a minor version of what we're not. We just think we're not going to get better. I better hang on to this. I might not get anybody else. I don't like this, and this about them, but I have a partner. And the people who tend to default to the I'm going to stick it out no matter what tend to be fearful, and they could be realistic, but they tend to think that they can't do better. We're assessing in this question that really gray area, and it's a hard discernment. I got 70%, 65. Do I hold or do I fold? And it depends upon how much you're having a reaction on the inside. What I mean is the human being has an urge to grow and expand. And if you find that you keep feeling these feelings coming up, it's not enough, I'll push it down. It's not enough, I'm going to push it down. So I need to keep the relationship. That's not going to go away. They're kind of like contractions to the ladies that have kids. They're letting you know it's coming, and then boom, yep, now we go to the hospital. So if it is chronic, constantly coming up, and you can't wrap your mind around, then you are definitely settling. And what you want is so much more than can be obtained in this relationship that you do need to pull the plug on it after you've at least tried to express what you want and need. And number two, you're dealing with two different personality types. So let's talk about that. Can introverts live with extroverts? Sure, they can, but they need to sort out where it is we come together. So when people write me a question like this, the underlying thing that they're saying is, I don't feel that I'm getting my needs met in this relationship because I want to do this, this, and this, and they're unwilling to do this, this, and this. So the way you are experiencing happiness or the love language you have, gifts, going out as a couple, these things solidify the bond and give you what you're asking for is the incentive to stay, because these are the things I need to see to make this the kind of relationship I think is worthwhile. And what I wrote back to this person is that they seem to me to be in a sexual relationship. No judgment on that, but it's more sexual. It's inside in the bedroom, no socializing, no going out, great, healthy, safe sexual relationship. Maybe you have the relationship in the wrong box, meaning the a la carte design. It could be that what this person can only do is have that experience with you. Great chemistry and sexual attraction, but it doesn't leave the house because they're unwilling to leave the house. So you wanted perhaps a relationship with a big capital R, and you have a great lover. You got a lover. So you have a couple of decisions. Is a lover what I want? Is a lover going to be sufficient? Or even though they're a great lover, do I really need a relationship? Because you might not be able to move this person into the larger, expanded version. Here's where we have to begin to really be truthful with ourselves. How strong is our longing for more? What are we missing? Well, just out of curiosity, why wouldn't they take you out? So many times people know that they're being, they're being kept in a friend with benefits box when they don't go out, or they're just the lover. They're the side piece because they come, they make love to you, and they leave. And you never go out in public. Maybe you had the first date, you went to a restaurant, and then that's it after that. So they've pretty much told you, this partner, that you are isolated to doing this thing. That's what they want from you. Maybe that's all they've got to give you. Maybe that's all they've got to give anybody. So the question is, am I okay with this? Or how long do I want to ride it out? But always at the bottom line, the question of whether you stay or go, which is what this is, do I fold or do I invest? Is a question of what is the dominant need? And again, how willing and how able is your partner to supply that after you have been exceedingly clear? And you also need to, if you're getting resistance, ask why. Just out of curiosity, why do you not want to go out in public? And that's just an example from this, but why? Whatever the issue is, why? And then under what circumstance would it be agreeable? You have to really come back to the table. You can never, ever sort anything out with a partner and get through a relationship challenge until you know why they are resisting. Why are they resisting? Can you adjust that? Can the two of you come to a compromise? It's about negotiation. And if you can't come to a negotiation and you realize it is what it is, then you have your answer. This is what it is. This is all it's going to be. Do I want it? That one's simple. I hope this helps you. Susan Winter for susanwinter.net. If you want to work with me, I check out the full day, the consultation, A Day with Susan. Amazing. That's the only in-person that I do. Check out where my events are going to be. I just had a beautiful meet and greet in New York City. I'll be in Florida, and I will also be in Singapore. So check that out. Check out the consultations and any other products that I have on my shop page. Thank you, everyone.